Hi, everybody. Hi, Slim Jim. I've tried to put some interesting stuff together for this live stream, but it's been a crazy week. I've never seen such a crazy week with prices all over the place, like a bloody. Hi, everybody. Scrooge McDuckets, welcome. Hug Fred, welcome. I think we're still a few minutes before 7:30, so we'll kind of hang around a little bit. But to Berlin for the World Fair of Money this week, last week. My buddy Richard to pick up some interesting stuff at the Germania special Germania Mint Berlin World Money Fair stuff that they had. I don't even really know the prices it should be yet. That's by Slim Jim, so look him up. Is the microphone okay, or is it just when I move away from it? I bought one of these fancy, big, heavyweight Rode mics, but I don't know whether they're really testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess you have to make do. I'm gonna show you some of the stuff to auction. So the first thing is one of these. So this is the Givey God. Yep, I do the notes grading. I'm an authorized dealer for PMG. So send me your notes in for grading. So they produced 6 pieces, and I think they were only sold at the World Fair of Money in Berlin last week. These, I guess, people who visited the show were able to pick up 1 or 2 at the stand, available in any bulk that I've seen. So look out for these. I think they could be a really good buy. The special Germania World Money Fair edition. They made it's the same coin, a World Money Fair privy on it, and it's got the gold over the top. So only. So again, look out for this. I might put this up for sale in the next, but this one is number 482 out of 500. So Richard just got in there quickly. I particularly like these. So you've got on one side, you've got the Germania pattern. I sometimes grade the stuff in the Germania packaging. It's really nice. So that look up. Hi everybody. Hi all the people who are joining. Good to see you guys. The last thing before so this, I think this is really, really nice. Um, this is 2 ounces of Berlin. You get that? Berlin. So it's the usual Germania stuff. So, but there's only 500 of these that were minted. So this is a real rarity. 26 Berlin Bear. So, and that one might be available for sale at the next thing. Before we start, I wanted to show you is if any of you guys are interested in banknotes. Sparky, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the microphone. Now on the phone mic, is that better? Is it better on the phone mic than the other one? Sparky, is the audio better now? Yeah, I don't know why that is. Maybe this mic needs to go back to where I bought it. Maybe it's just not that brilliant. Right. Okay. So we'll stick with the phone mic for this one. So if any of you guys know about notes, getting a 70 grade is almost impossible. Out of the hundreds of notes, no, I will do the Dutch Gulden. Which particular one were you interested in? There's the PF67 or the PF65. So maybe we'll do that as the first one. Okay, so for a note to get 70, it has to be perfect. And unlike coins, where a lot of coins get 70, almost no notes get 70. So this is, now it elevates a normal 70, a normal note for Charles into something worth many hundreds of pounds. So it's pretty cool. Right, we're going to start auctioning stuff, guys. So which one of these do you want? There's two. There's two Dutch Guldens. Which one do you want to do first? Should we do the cameo? Okay, let's do this one first. Let me just find it in the catalogue. Okay, so we've got 3 pre-bids on this, and we're going to start the auction and see who's going to pick this one up. I don't know very much about this coin, but it is pretty cool. 1973 proof PF65. Your winning noble. Lemon pepper at 41. Noble back at 41. There's a battle. I mean, it's still pretty cheap at 41, I think. Amazingly cheap, actually. But it's nice to start the auction with something exciting and to get a little battle going. Lemon pepper, you're in at 47. Noble at 49. I think it's worth a bit more than that, guys. $57. I don't think many of these have been graded, so this is a pretty nice one to get graded. And it is sold after a battle to Lemon Pepper 15. Well done on picking up our first one. Um, Before I go on to the next one, there is a giveaway in this auction, and I did and put it up on the system. And although I've screwed up on giveaways before, I'm giving away this new Mistaka sample slab to celebrate 25,000 subscribers. And I plan to run the giveaway right at the end. And if I'm correct this time, then hopefully anyone who's bought in this live stream will actually be able to go in for that. But so I hope I don't screw up again like I did on the last live stream. So hopefully this will be given away at the end of the live stream. Right. What should we choose next? Okay, I'm going to find something with some pre-bids because you might be waiting for that. We're gonna do this one, a banknote. So we got a few banknotes here. This one is a Bank of Scotland £1 note. There's one pre-bid for £1. So let's see who wants to pick this one up. Right. So coin collector, you're winning at the moment. So it's a nice condition. What year was it? 1970. So it's 56 years old, this £1 note. And there's a lot of collectors for Scottish notes. For some reason, Scottish notes can be even more popular than English notes. Don't know why. They're quite pretty. Hey, Cindy, well done on that. It's a good pickup. Thanks for that. And Cindy's helping me mod this. So if you need to ask any questions, Cindy can answer some questions on the live stream as well. Noble Metal Vault. You want the other Gildan? Okay, we can do the other Gildan. Let's do that. Right, here we have a beautiful and extremely well graded Ultra Cameo Gildan. 67 on these coins is very, very good. I know that if you're looking at brand new coins, you may not think 67 is great, but on this particular coin, it's a really, really good grade. So feel free to bid away on this one. (1982) PF67 Ultra Cameo. We've got Queen Beatrix of Holland on one side, and then we've got the is it a wolf? It looks like no, a lion and an eagle on the other side. There's a a war on here for this one. This is a good pickup. 76. New bidder, Chris. Noble wants this badly. 79. Ross underbid. Noble 85. I love it when people are bidding for things. It's so much more fun. Welcome, Dylan, Stephen, James, BD98, Pick Reaper. Oh, sorry, Pick 6 Reaper. Noble, you won this. Well done at 85. Thanks very much for that. Right, what should we choose next? I think we're going to go for a Britannia. So there's a couple of bids on this. So this is it's a coin you really don't see around too much. 10, 15 years ago, you saw quite a few of these around. You hardly ever see a raw one around, and very few grade 70. So it's one of those coins that probably, I don't know, 15, 20% of most years grade 70. So it's a pretty nice coin. And it has the special label on it, which is a Numistaka exclusive label. If you guys have a Britannia and you want to have it graded, please make sure you choose this label when you submit it for grading. It's only available from me, nobody else, and it's the nicest label for a Britannia available in the UK, even if I say so myself. So let's start the auction for that and see who's going to pick this one up. So our Axios is winning that at the moment. No, Kino, you've stepped in at 516. 15 seconds left. I think this is nice. I'm a big Britannia. The only reason I'm selling this is because I managed to get two 70s, and I've actually got a Noble. Yeah, I am. I'm an NGC authorized dealer and a PMG authorized dealer. So anything you need graded, I'm fully authorized to do the grading. And you can go to the website thenumistaka.com, and the form is available there. I'm based in London, near Brent Cross, and anyone who's around can come over to the office and leave coins with me or notes with me. So yeah, you say you're saying at the coin show on Saturday. I'm not sure I'm going to be there. I may be there. I may surprise you, and I may decide to come. So let's do that. Kino will probably sort out that payment issue pretty soon. Sometimes it does that for first time buyer. So not bothered about that. That'll be fine. Let's go and take a look at the next one. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some silver. Everybody likes a bit of silver. And we're going to do the completer. So I've got a few completers. I think there's three in this auction. There's the first one is at 96 with some pre-bids, and then these two are starting at 100. I did that because I had no idea this week how to really price them, and I wanted to give people a fair crack, so I put this one started at £1 just to be able to set the price. So let's do this one first, and then we can do the others later. I think this is absolutely the best raw mint design. I think it's a brilliant design. I think the second best is probably the Loci or the ones they've done with Germania, which I think are superb. But this one is really, really popular. You'll see them at the on Whatnot sellers with two different packaging. So you'll see them with this packaging. So this is the packaging that came retail from the mint. And then you'll also see them with just the plastic packaging around the outside. I mean, I think, Noble, you're right. I think everyone loves this. I've never seen a design that everyone has said, we love it. So I think that's good. So let us take a look at that, put that to one side, and we'll take a look at the next thing. So let's do another one of these bars. And this time, we're going to do this one, which is the Battle of Britain one, and see if anybody wants it. It's at £99 start. I know that's probably fairly close to its final value. I wasn't sure what to put this on to start, so we'll see if anybody wants it with a 99 start. This one hasn't got a pre-bid, I think, on. Did he say? I don't think you pre-bid on this one on mine. I think it's well, yeah, I think the first bid was Christian, so there isn't a pre-bid on this one. I only had one, so it may be that it was on another Whatnot or something like that. Oh, the last one you want. So you want me to re-auction it or something like that? It's difficult to cancel because there were 6 pre-bids on it and you were the winner, but I'll take a look at it after the auction. Because I can't really offer it to the next pre-bid. It has to be re-auctioned. So Christian, well done on that. You picked that one up, which is great. There is a bit of gold. Let me take a look. I've got a pant bar. I've got a Mayflower set. I've got the cricket set, which is pretty cool. Okay, so this is around about 12.5 grams of gold. So there were 250 of these made. So very, very low mintage. They weren't available for sale on the Royal Mint website. They were only for sale to their special VIP clients. And it's got 12.5 grams of gold in. So the starting price for this is basically spot, a tiny couple of quid over spot. So I think, I think to start this at 1334, I think it's a really, really good deal given it's a nice chunk of gold and it's also a rare coin, which you just can't get. So anybody wants one of these that's got £1,334, feel free to make a bid. Otherwise, it will go back in the box. Hi, everyone. Hi, Matt Ma, MK, Dairy Alder, Humbert, Lemon Pepper. I think that's a wise buy. This is a really good pickup at that price with the current gold price. It might even be on the spot. Oh, you got a bit of competition for a few pounds. Lee Chims is winning, 1354, 1374. It comes with the box, COA, capsule in perfect condition. I think that's a really, really nice pickup. And you won't see very many of them around because they only made 250 of them when they were making thousands of other things. So let's take a look at. I'm going to put this up because I just want to show it to you guys, and because it's not something you see all the time. So this is a set of 4 coins. They've got the special Queen Elizabeth Memorial label on them, and each one has a different head. Like this year they've got the different heads, the 5 different heads. They only had 4 heads when this was made in 2013. So you've got the really lovely decorative shield on one side, and you've got all the different heads on the other. And each one of these is a pie-fort, so it's got twice the amount of silver as a regular coin. And what I've got here is I've got the 4 coins from the set, and they've got the box and COA and everything as well behind. And my plan was to see if somebody wants all 4 coins today at this live stream. If they don't want all 4 coins, I'll break it into 4 different lots for the next live stream, and then we'll sell them individually. So, but I think this is one of the nicest sets, and the label is very rare. The label I designed. It's a Numa Stacker exclusive label, and I got NGC to do a special version of this label for the death of Queen Elizabeth, and there haven't been that many. There haven't been that many coins used that have been minted. I've saved it for special occasions of things which are really royal and relevant to the Queen. So you're getting a rarity if you want this. You get all 4 coins. You get the box, the COA, and everything. So let's put that up for auction, see if anybody wants it. So, Christian, you want this set, so I don't have to um, put them individually next time. I think it's a really nice set, and you probably there isn't another one for sale anywhere like this. So I think you did pretty well on that one. See if anybody else wants to bid against Christian. So well done on that. Let's put those to one side. I particularly like this set. So we've got another empty space on the auction floor. We can shift some things up. Right. Let's see what else we've got. Thanks very much, Cindy. Let's put this one up. Go to a piece of silver, something at a lower budget. Winston Churchill, £20 fine silver coin. I never thought that these coins would have more than £20 of silver in, but you know, at today's prices, it's crazy. Let's start the auction for this one. Chris, you're winning this one. This is about half an ounce of silver in these coins. So half an ounce of silver in every one of these £20 coins. So pretty good. There was a guy who kind of bought all these up when they were cheap a few years ago and tried to spend them all at Tesco's, I think. Isabella, you're winning that at 49. And Isabella, you won it. Well done. Thank you very much. Right, what do we got here? Let's have some Russian money. How about that? Okay. These are normally incredibly popular. I've sold a lot of these and they've been very popular. There's there's this one. So this is a 1,000 rubles banknote from 1919 from Tsarist Russia. Very decorative, very nice note. Um, one of the corners is a little bit kind of eaten away on that side. Apart from that, the other corners are pretty good. Let's see who wants that one. Tom's winning it with £1, S16 up to a fiver. Let's see who wants this one. I love these old notes. Whoever buys this will probably do what I do and have some fun on Google Lens, and you can just put the camera over and it'll read all the old Russian writing on one of these notes and tell you exactly what everything means. Braugi, you're winning at £6. Well done. Nice win. Good pickup. First purchase. Thank you very much for buying something. Right. Shall we have a half ounce lunar? So I try and put one or two lunars in every live stream. So this is a half ounce year of the horse. These are normally incredibly popular. A lot of people collect the half ounce ones. They're slightly rarer than the 1 ounce. They're like it's like the 1 ounce they produced a fixed mintage. Stubby, I'll do the Queen's Beast afterwards. Is that okay? So these are slightly rarer than the 1 ounce. The half to five are actually very low mintage. The 1 ounce is much more common. So there you go. Cindy is winning this one. Isabella is now winning at 49. The last one sold for 82. So I think you're doing pretty well at 49 so far. Oh, what a deal. Isabella, you're on a roll. Good to see you at the auction. Right. What we're going to do is we're going to choose was it the Griffin? Is this the one? Is that the one you wanted? Was that the Queen's Beast you want, or did you want a completer? Juliet, it is the year of the horse this year. Another year of the horse has come round. The square one. You want the square one? Okay, let's do a square one. So we've actually got two of these. So we'll do both of them and see who wants them. So this is an auction for one of these. Stubby, you're winning that. Anybody want to bid on this one? £100, 1 ounce silver completer, complete with original bag from somewhere. Stubby, well done on that. That's yours. And then in case somebody else would like one at the same price, we can run that one as well. Anybody else want a completer? Hug Fred. Looks like this one is yours unless somebody else wants to bid 101. It's almost going on. Looks like this one is yours, so that's fine. So we're all out of completers at the moment. Right. What we are going to do is move on to some platinum. So this bit of platinum is rare. Starting in about 2020, the Royal Mint cut production from about 600 to 150 coins. So this is a quarter ounce of platinum. It is one of 150 coins. It's graded at 70, and it comes with the box, the COA, exactly as it was in the mint in 2021, and the capsules in there as well. So it's a beautiful, rare Britannia. Lots of people collecting platinum Britannias. And let's see, somebody's put in a pre-bid. So let's see if there is anyone at the show now who wants to bid. Keno, you're winning this. Christian's overbid you a little bit. Keno 670, 680. I think the price of platinum has gone up over the last few weeks a lot anyway, just for the metal. But this is very rare, 150 and minted only. And so look out for 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. All of those years, they minted only 150 coins. So they're very, very rare coins. You may not see another one for quite a long time. So winner of that is Keno. Well done on that. Keno 1998. Congratulations on that. We'll put that to one side for you. Right. Let us do a banknote. So this is a Jersey banknote. Banknotes on the live stream are always very popular. This one is starting off £15. It's a bargain. Grading for one of these is about £20. So it's £5 under its grading at the moment. 55 it got, which is almost uncirculated. EPQ stands for exceptional paper quality. Cindy knows a good banknote, and that looks like it's going to go at £15, which is nice that it goes to Cindy, who is my mod. So I couldn't want to sell to a better person, Cindy. Right. We are going to go for an East India Company gold round, gold proof. Well, it's a coin actually, because it's St Helena legal tender for £1. and it's got um, the shield which was on guineas. So it's got the guinea shield from before 1817. So it's got 4 pre-bids at the moment. Let's see who wants this one. Slim Jim is winning at 80 at the moment. Nice condition. There's 2 of these, so if you don't get this one, don't worry. There'll be another one as well sometime near the end of this session. Chris snipes in there with 84. You coming back on that, Slim Jim? No, Chris won that at 84. Brilliant. Thank you very much, Chris. So what we're going to do next is, okay, well, how about this for a fun lot? So this is a specially prepared Numistacker packet of threepenny pieces, brass threepenny pieces, real brass, and 50 of them in there. Let's see if anybody wants some threepenny pieces. I don't know what dates they are. There probably isn't any of the rarest dates in there, but there might be some others. So we'll see whether anybody wants that. 50 of these for £8. Yeah, Arbes, I'll show you the Mayflower in a minute. We can take a look at that. Don't know whether anybody wants this. Nope, we can come back to that. Let's put that one away and go to the Mayflower. So, okay, let's go to the Mayflower. Right. So this is a set that was produced by the Royal Mint to mark the 400th anniversary of the Mayflower. It was a collaboration between the United States Mint and the Royal Mint. There was another set that was actually sold in America by the US Mint. The mintage of the other set was quite a lot higher. So this is the much rarer of the 2 sets. And it contains 2 gold quarter-ounce coins. One of them, this one, the one on the left is the American version. The one on the right is the British Mint version. They're both PF70 and they're both COA number 278 tied back to the COA. And the COA has been slabbed by by NGC, PMG. So this is a really unusual set. I believe there are something like 10 or 15 of these that are in existence with this configuration. So I put the starting price at basically the price of just the gold. So whoever wants it, you're getting the gold, and then depending on how much it goes for, you're getting the rare bits that go with the gold afterwards. So let's see if anybody wants that. I know it's a lot of money, but then gold is a lot of money at the moment. So 2100 from Horatio, lemon pepper at 2150. I mean, you're in the region of the 2 coins alone at the moment. So I think that's a pretty good deal. So it's nice that 1 or 2 of you will win that. I think this would be a great thing to collect. So lemon pepper, you won this one, 2150. Well done on that. I think that's beautiful. So that will go back with the box. It'll come out to you with the box and everything all very nicely packaged and presented. So we are going to take a look at a £20 note. How about that? It's a £20 note, and we're going to start it off at £20. I mean, yeah, that's a loss. How much fairer can you be? So Royal Bank of Scotland, £20 note. what's the year on this? This is 1999, so it's a 25-year-old note, and we're going to see if anybody wants this. You can always spend it or you can collect it, but a lot of people collect Scottish money. So see if anybody wants that. No £20 note collectors? No problem at all. That goes back in and that'll come out another time. Okay, let's have a little bit of a fight for a panda. Have you who's fought for a panda? This panda is 2017. So 2017 pandas contain 30 grams of fine silver. The note, were you talking about the note, Slim Jim? I wouldn't grade the note because it's got writing on. So I mean, it is gradable, but it's got writing on, so it's probably not the ideal note to grade. So what we've got is a 2017 Panda, 30 grams. Before 2015, they were 1 ounce. So they've got the older ones have got slightly more silver in. So this is a 30-gram one, and we're starting at £1. Oh, we're already at 70. My God, you guys have been bidding while I haven't been looking. Well, so 2017, it's probably still worth more than 70. Come on, Chris. 76 for Chris now. It's very nice little Panda, never been opened, from new. 82. Yeah, 30 grams, Cindy. 30-gram Panda. Chris, you bought that at 82. Thank you very much. Louis, thank you very much for joining. It's nice to see you here. Let's do one of these because these are always crazily popular. Everyone likes these rune bars. So this is the AWAS rune bar. If you haven't come across these before, they are 1 ounce of silver and they're numbered up to, is it 99? 999? Let's have a look how many of these were produced. 2,500 of each one of these are produced. This was a 2024 one, 1 ounce of silver. So let's see who wants this one. Hug Fred is winning that at £99. I think that's pretty good. It's a collectible piece of silver. We'll put that back in, ready to give to the winner. Well done on that, Hug Fred. You won that. Put that to one side. Hi, everybody who's joining. Okay, this is something I pretty much guarantee you'll have never seen before. Have any of you watched, there's a guy on YouTube who has tons and tons of views. He's been going for many years, called Salivate Silver. So he's a famous YouTuber. And a few years ago, this is going back maybe 7 or 8 years, he decided to have these 1 ounce rounds. They're like proof rounds. They're all very shiny. He had them made. Lemon Pepper, you're welcome to bring coins to me for grading, but on this particular live stream, Whatnot insists that I use the postal coupons and send them out so that there's a guarantee that a trace of it's being sold out. But you're welcome to come in and say hi anyway. So we're going to auction this one. It's 1 ounce of proof silver, and let's see if anybody wants it. I've never seen another one auctioned. I bought it personally off him uh, 7 or 8 years ago, um, and since then I've never seen another one. I don't know how many of these even exist. So I think this is quite an interesting pickup, particularly if you like YouTubers. Chris, you're winning this £90 for 1 ounce of BD. You are able to drop off coins for grading. Yeah, you're welcome to make an appointment and drop coins off. The office is open between 10:30 and 4 o'clock or so most days. Quite a few people, particularly if they have valuable coins, prefer to come and drop off rather than send them in the post. So that's absolutely fine. Just get in touch and we can organise it. Chris, well done on that. What we're going to do is we are going to do another lunar. So this one is the 2 ounce. So this is a 2 ounce Year of the Goat lunar. It's got a pre-bid, so I'm prioritizing it so that if Chris is out there looking, then he can see it's being done. 2 ounces, and this is dated 2015. I guess that means that next year in 2027, it'll be the year of the goat again, because I think we're in the year of the horse at the moment. Thanks, Cindy. Yep, I am an authorized agent for NGC. So you're absolutely fine. And also for PMG, also for comics, also for Pokemon cards, all of these things, they all go with the same kind of territory. Johnny, you won that 180. Nice pickup. Thanks for the first purchase as well. All right, what should we pick? Okay, we're going to do another one of these because there's some pre-bids. So this is another one of those St. Helena 1 ounce coins, £1 coins. Going to start the auction. It starts at 77 for Chris. 83 at the moment. Anyone else want to bid higher? Nice coin. It's been kept in a tube for quite a few years. It's in good condition. Feel free to bid on this one. You want the completer after all. You want a present. It does make a nice birthday present, and that's fine. I would always try and help out if I possibly can. I know some people bid by mistake and stuff like that. So things happen. So, but everyone likes a bit of silver anyway. Well done, Tomahawk. Thanks for buying that. You won that. Okay, we're going to bid on something very, very special. So I'm going to talk about it first because it's really special. I've been doing this for 10, 12 years, and this is the only one of these I've ever found. And I couldn't even find one in England. I found this in Norway and I brought it into the country and I graded it. And it's basically a 1915 $1 Pan Pacific gold coin. There was an exhibition in America in 1915 called the Panama Pacific Exhibition. There are big versions of this coin. There's like an octagonal one and round ones. The big ones change hands for literally £100,000. So this is the smallest in that range. And there were 15,000 of these minted in 1915. 6,500 of them sold at the Panama Pacific show, and the rest didn't sell. They were got rid of. So there's only 6,500 of these classic American gold coins. It was graded by NGC as details scratched. However, you can see close-up pictures on the listing. The scratch is almost imperceptible. It's actually a really, really nice uncirculated mint condition coin, apart from the tiny little scratch. So these coins sell for up to 12 or 1300 pounds when they do come up on the market, and this one is bidding 565 with one pre-bid at the moment. So I'm just gonna leave it to you guys to see if anybody wants this very special coin. I think it's lovely. Dale, you're winning that at 600 at the moment. No, I don't know where you get another one of these, because I don't even see them. I follow a lot of the American auctions, and I don't see them very often. There are literally only a few that have been graded. So I think this will be a lovely pickup for somebody who collects this kind of numismatic gold. Andrew, you're winning this. Nice. 630. Sold to Andrew at 630. I think it's great. And even if you didn't buy this, go and take a look through the catalogue and look at some of the close-ups. It's a really, really nice coin. Right, enough of that. Enough of that gushing over $1. Let's go back to a banknote, a Russian banknote. This time we've got this one. So this is 1898. And this is a 1 ruble note from 1898. So let's see who wants this one. Tom has got this one, £3. See this side of it. See this side of it. Very interesting, these things. Mira, you're winning this at £5 so far. You've been outbid £6. Come on, join again. It's £8 with Heritage Live. Okay. £9 with Heritage Live. Over to you, Braogi. £10. This is a nice 1 ruble note. You probably can't spend it anymore, but it's really pretty note. Please bookmark Numistaka from Cindy. Definitely bookmark this. There's another one that I'm doing in a few weeks' time when I come back from America. Might have some interesting stuff from the States. Right, brilliant. Thank you very much, Braogi. You won that at £13. Good pickup. No 3 pences today, but I don't think I'm not sure. I may have some 3 pences, but I'm not really very big on 3 pences, so I may not have any very much. I have got a platinum coin if anybody wants it. So this one is a slightly higher mintage platinum coin. So this is the 2018 Prince of Wales 70th birthday platinum coin, PF70. Mintage was about 600 of these. So this is not the same ultra low mintage as the Britannia. So we'll see if anybody wants this. It's always nice to get these things in PF70 because quite a few of them don't grade PF70. And we'll see if anybody wants this one, the Prince of Wales 70th birthday coin. If nobody wants it, then I'll put it into the next one, and maybe platinum will be even higher by then. Who knows? That one goes into the next auction. We've now got this one, Queen's Beasts. This is the second of the Queen's Beasts, the Griffin, 2 ounces of Griffin, and doesn't really need an explanation. Just going to start the auction for that and see if anybody wants it. Silver went down a tiny bit. I reduced it from 210 to 170. So should be a good price to start it. I think it's a good price. I don't think I could buy one online on eBay for less than 200. So it's probably not a bad bet. Christian realizes it's a bit underpriced. So he's picking this up. Looks like it. Well done, Christian. Nice pickup. God, look, we're running out of stuff. We're running out of stuff. What am I going to do? Is there anybody there who wants one of these? There's a bit of gold. If any of you want this PAMP, just kind of shout out and I'll put this up for auction. No shout outs on that. How about, what else have we got? We've got the Bank of Ireland £20 note, which is even prettier than the Scottish one. Let's have a look at the Bank of Ireland note while you're deciding about the PAMP. Oh, I didn't put the Bank of Ireland one in the list. Sorry about that, guys. I'll put it in the next auction. I didn't put a listing for it for some reason. I don't know why. Right, what else have we got? We've got a rune. So this one is the Kenaz rune. Is it in there? Because it didn't come up on my thing. Well, let me have a look at that again. Okay, well, in fact, anybody wants it, I made a mistake. It's a buy now. So let's do that. If anybody wants it, they get it for £20. No auction at all. Because I made a mistake when I listed it. I should have listed it as an auction. But if anybody wants to do that, they're welcome to buy it at £20. I'll leave it pinned up for a few seconds more if anybody wants it. Okay, let's go back to the rune. Yeah, the 1 gram is listed as an auction. So I'm happy to put it up and see if anybody wants it. Let's kind of do that first then. So we'll run this and see if anybody wants the 1 gram PAMP. Hi, Leek. You joined us. McGev. Darrow. It's there if you want it. If you don't want it, it'll go into the next one. That's absolutely fine. Oh, there we go. Just when the clock stops. So you pick that one up. I think you're probably going to get that one. Yeah, well done on that. Thanks very much. First purchase, always lovely to see. Right, what have we got? I think we're gonna do this one, and then we'll run the giveaway. And hopefully, if I've done it right, anyone who bought at this live stream should be able to go in for it. So, fingers crossed, I did it okay this time. Actually, there's a couple more things. So we'll do this one first, which is the Germania Mint 1 ounce silver rune, starting at £99, and see who wants this one. So they're cast bars. I haven't seen any of the 1 grams that are fake. I've seen some of the bigger PAMP bars that are fake, but this one I've had for 3 years and I'm pretty sure it's totally genuine. Well done on that one. I think that's a good pickup. And there's another Germania item which is available as well, which is a 2 ounce Germania, which is part of the gods range, and then that'll be I think the last kind of thing we're going to do today. Where's that gone? Yeah. So what we've got is this one. So this is the Germania gods. I'm going to pop that up on the screen. Two-ounce cast bar. They're all numbered. Um, I forget how many of each one. I think it's not a huge amount. It could be 999 for each one. We'll have a look. Yeah, so there's only 999 of this, and this one is bar number 366, 2-ounce antique finish with numbering, 999.9 gold from 2024. So we're going to put this one up. I've started it at a low auction price, so we get some bidding going. 180 is a giveaway. Great price for a 2-ounce Germania bar. So should be some competition here. Who wants it? Oh, Billy, it looks like you might pick this up for 180. That's a really good deal. Okay, Billy, that's yours for 180. That's not bad. Well, yeah, that's 2 ounces of amazing special silver, cheaper than a regular Britannia. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, Billy, I mean, that really is cheap. Right. Absolute bargain. Well, it's nice. People, that's the nice thing about Whatnot. I love Whatnot because, there's a lot of things that people get bargains for. So let's try and run that giveaway and see if that works. Please work this time. Okay. Please. It's working, thankfully. So somebody will get that. Meanwhile, while that's running, I will let you ogle and look at this £20 note graded 70 EPQ. There's probably 3 or 4 of these that have received this grade compared to hundreds that have got 67, 68, and maybe 1 or 2 in 69. Literally, this is like hen's teeth, gold dust. I don't even know how much it would be. I mean, it would probably be hundreds of pounds. Yeah, 68. I mean, 68 is a really good grade, but they just happen to choose a few notes to make them 70, and it's got a low serial number, EH01, and then it was only the 2265 one. This one originally came from Spink. Spink had a not an. This wasn't from the auction. This was from the ballot. So you could go in for a ballot to win notes at a good price. And this is the only note I'm aware of from the ballot that got a 70. 12 entries, 12 buyers, which is really nice. I'll be posting out all of the packages tomorrow, hopefully. If I can get them into the post office tomorrow afternoon, they should start coming through doors Tuesday or Wednesday. Would I sell it? Maybe I would. After I finish looking at it for a few more months, then maybe I'd sell it. But I'm going to try and put together a good catalogue of interesting things for next time. And I mean, there's a lot of auctions on Whatnot, and a lot of them are quite samey. And I try with these auctions and these live streams to have a few interesting different things in, so it's not just a gram of silver being sold or something like that. So if any of you guys want coins graded, I'd be more than happy to do your grading, submit coins for you. Um, I as I'm fully authorised by NGC, and I'm also a member of the BNTS, the British Numismatic Trade Association, as well. So 2 minutes left for the giveaway. This is what we're going to give away. There are 40 of these only that were ever made, and this is number 40 of 40. that somebody is going to get as a present. If you look hard around, you'll find NGC made similar slabs at 10,000 and 15,000 as well. So maybe somebody will eventually maybe get the set of them. I also persuaded them to use these black cores when they made these, and they've almost run out of these black cores in America, but they found a few in a corner to use for these slabs. I think they look really nice in the black cores as well. Yeah, Cindy does have one because I do send them out to certain special people while I've got them. So we're going to see who's going to win this. Any of you a Pamp collector? Anyone like Barbie? Might put these in the next one, actually. I don't know. There's kind of both two different designs of Barbie. I think haven't got a price on it, but I might stick it in the next live stream. So could be a good incentive to go to the next live stream and bid for it. But I really like these, and these are crazily popular. So 7,500 of these were minted, and I think it's 5,000 of these ones. So this one is rarer and more expensive than this one. And then if you didn't catch me at the beginning, there is the Berlin 1 gram bar. They made 2,026 of these bars. Billy, it's in about a month's time, maybe just under, maybe the same day as this, going forward a month, because it takes me quite a long time to put catalogs together to make the shows good. Ah, we're selecting a winner. Who's it going to be? Billy! Billy, you won it! So you bought the cheapest God's coin and you won the giveaway. This is your lucky day. Billy is the winner. The Berlin, I haven't received the cost for because a friend of mine bought it in Berlin, and I don't know how much he paid for it yet. So he bought it on the stand, but I don't know how much they were charging, and he bought it in euros. So I can't give you a price on this yet, but it will be up for sale in the next one, I think, as well. So that's me pretty much done today. Thank you ever so much, everybody in the live stream, as usual. I really enjoyed it, and I'll be busy putting together the catalogue for the next one. I have seen these Barbies. A lot of the whatnot bullion dealers have got them as a buy it now for about 350, 400 quid. I mean, they're asking a lot. I don't know whether they're getting it. So I haven't seen one sell, so I don't know what the regular selling cost is. So that's all for me at the moment, and thank you very much. If you want to remind yourself of this, look up my YouTube channel and you'll see this live stream repeated on YouTube. So that's all for me at the moment, and thanks a lot, guys. Let's raid you somewhere else interesting. Let's raid you to Heaven Precious Metals. Okay, so if you want to go to another quality reseller, let's go and see what Haven have got.